Good morning. Please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Before I hand it to Laura, Mr. Baker just found a Subaru key on the floor up here. If you're missing your Subaru key, please find Mr. Baker. Here's Laura.
Good morning, everybody. Ooh. Today is Thursday, October 5th, and it's a green day. A reminder that there will be no school tomorrow or Monday. Enjoy the long weekend. Student government will meet upstairs in Fuller Hall today, not in the basement, right after school. Please see Mr. Ryan with any questions. Reminder to all seniors to make sure you have taken the opportunity to vote for your class officers. The election ballot will remain open until 2:30 today. Check your SCJ Labs email for the ballot. The Student Athletic Advisory Council encourages you to vote for this week's Caledonian Record Athlete of the Week nominees, field hockey player Meredith Roy and football player Jordan Roberts. This Saturday, make sure you get some extra rest over the long weekend and stay in your pajamas for Saturday's boys' soccer game. The theme is PJs. Writer's Block will not meet in Ranger 110 today, as some of us are headed out on the writing retreat to Cooper Cannon Camp. It's the second time. We'll be back next week. All are welcome as always. Come join us for tea, cookies, and writing at 3:30 next Thursday. The Topper Friends Club will meet in Ranger 113 at 3:15 this afternoon. From there, we will walk to the St. Johnsbury House for decorating cookies and games with the residents. Support the Healthy Community Initiative. A fabulous homemade goodies bake sale will be held Tuesday, October 10th from 3 to 3:30 in front of the library. Help Mr. Eccles' advisory raise money for healthy communities by purchasing cookies, brownies, and other treats for your friends and family. All items are $1 each. Any questions, see Mr. Eckel. Although it may feel like a Friday, it's only Thursday, so that means Mr. Camilio's joke of the week. I had a happy childhood. My dad used to put me in tires and roll me down hills. Those were good years. That was good. All right, we have 5 days of birthdays today. Happy birthday today to Gloria Dye, Victoria Scherer, Rowan McClellan, Ashley Rivard, Pearl Averhard, and Molly Averhard. Happy birthday tomorrow to Andrew Bullard, Jacob Kennison-Prue, and Natalie Crockett. Happy birthday on Saturday to Leanne Covey, on Sunday to Hayden D'Agostino and Natalie Gaffori, and on Monday to Bella Rousseau, Taryn Trombley, and a special happy birthday on Monday to Peyton Spear from her advisory. Happy birthday, everyone. Today there will be varsity field hockey at Milton High School at 4. Please dismiss the team at 12:30. JV and varsity volleyball at BFA St. Albans, 4:30 and 6. Please dismiss the team at 1. On Friday, there will be varsity and JV girls soccer at Burlington High School at 4, cheerleading at Essex High School at 7, and varsity football at Essex High School at 7. On Saturday, there will be girls and boys cross country at Thetford Academy at 10, JV girls field hockey versus North Country at 12, and JV and varsity boys soccer versus Burlington High School at 5 and 7. Have a great Fake Friday.
Thank you, Laura. I have one late announcement today. JV field hockey beat North Country 2-0 with goals from Avon Thomas and Michelle Roy. Congratulations, JV field hockey. Love it. So happy Thursday. This has been a beautiful, balmy week, but I know you're looking forward even to a rainy long weekend because it is going to be long. So I wanted to share a couple of things this morning, but this morning's critical activity is that the junior class is going to be hearing from their classmates who would like to serve in student government. So the sophomores did this on Tuesday. I'm aware that it went quite long, so I'll do my best to avoid that this morning. But I do have a couple of thoughts. The first is that we've convened a small chapel group this fall, including Laura and Ms. Hanson and Ms. Smith, the 9th grade dean. And one of the things we're going to do is offer a theme for each month that matches what we want to focus on, or at least have running in the background of our days. So in September, it was Healthy communities. We talked a lot about community, and I agree completely that those can include brownies, Mr. Eckel. This month, for obvious reasons, is spirit. November will be gratitude, again for obvious reasons, and on from there. So I wanted to let you know about this because if you have a story or a performance or any kind of presentation that has to do with spirit this month or gratitude next month, we'd love to weave it into our plans for chapel. Spirit isn't only pep and school spirit, but also spirituality and ghosty spirits and any other kind of spirit that you can think of. So I challenge Mr. Camilio to come up with a good spirit joke. The next thing I want to share is worth exploring a bit more, and ironically, if we didn't have 2 days off, I would explore it more, but it deserves mention. So I know that my calendar at home, which features tableau of fly fishing, because fly fishing is my husband's occasionally unfortunate pastime. My calendar at home for next Monday reads Columbus Day, which is the national holiday in many states around the country on Monday. It was created to honor Christopher Columbus, who in most history books is still associated with the discovery of America. But you should know that along with states like Alabama, Alaska, Hawaii, Idaho, Iowa, Louisiana, Maine, Michigan, Minnesota, New Mexico, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Oregon, South Dakota, Virginia, and Wisconsin, Vermont officially replaced Columbus Day with Indigenous Peoples Day some years ago. They did this in order to celebrate the fact that Columbus discovered America in the same way that some of us discovered that the Olive Garden has unlimited breadsticks. That is to say, he didn't know about it, and it was awesome, but it had already been there for a very long time, being enjoyed by others, specifically by Native American peoples. And around here, that means the Abenaki, for the most part. That's where the Olive Garden analogy absolutely ends. States wanted to make this change in part to acknowledge the centuries of pain and violence toward Native American peoples that was brought about by the colonization that Columbus, rightly or wrongly, stands for. So this weekend for Vermonters, the long weekend is to celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day. It does matter what you call it, but whatever we call it, it's going to mean more sleep for you. So that is a celebration. Finally, I want to leave you with a confirmation of how valuable student government is to the Academy and how much potential any group of students who organize themselves has to shape what happens here. So as you listen to the pitches, juniors, from your candidates today, please remember that you are voting for someone who will represent you in conversations about things that matter to you, that are your priorities, and they will listen to you so that they know what those priorities are. We have a wonderful number of new student councils that are either have been formed or in the process of being formed. So the Student Athletic Advisory Council, the Diversity Council, the Sustainability Council. And I hope that these groups will also engage with student government so there's the widest possible variety of voices at the table. So it is, by my clock up here, which is slow, it's 8:06. But we're going to go ahead and go so that the juniors do not miss their A-block classes. Have a wonderful long weekend, everybody. Enjoy. Faculty.